bet that's what she's thinking. That's when she said, do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Yeah, she said, baby, do you?
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily, and I have tried to make this video like 15 times in the past 30 minutes already, and it's just not working out in my favor. So hopefully this time works. Today is Monday, and so I haven't done this in a while, but I'm gonna give y'all a motivational Monday video. This video is specifically on finding the good in the bad and trusting the Lord's plan for your life, and how sometimes our plans may not be what He has planned for us. So I want to start off this video by honestly just saying thank you to those who have prayed for my Brazil trip and who have donated. I've got lots of donations and amounts that I never expect I'd get, and it just honestly means a lot to me, and I just want to simply say thank you for it. And if you're unsure of what I'm talking about, or you don't remember, or you're not a family or friend and this is your first time watching one of my videos, on social media I've been posting about a Brazil mission trip that I was supposed to leave for today, and I posted about it in a video. I'm not sure when I posted the video, but I was supposed to go on spring break and it was postponed to this week due to COVID, and this morning they left for it and I did not go. Saturday I got up and went to my church to take my COVID test, and everyone's came back negative but mine. I was waiting anxiously all day to get my test result, and I got a call. It was about 10 o'clock, I want to say, and my test wasn't positive, but it showed dead COVID cells, and so I had to go get retested yesterday, and we were about to leave my house to go take my dogs to my grandma's house, and I got the call from the doctor, and he said that it was positive, and I had told him about Saturday's test, and he said that pretty much the test is either positive or negative, and there's no in between, I guess. And dead COVID cells usually means the test would be positive, either way, and so I was just pretty upset. The past 24 hours has been very hard on me because this is a trip that I've looked forward to.
I told myself I wasn't gonna cry.
That I've looked forward to for over 6 months now, and so many people were just so doubtful of the trip even happening, but I just felt in my heart that it was gonna happen because God is a way maker, and he'll find a way for anything, especially if it means more people coming to know him. And just so many people were doubtful of it, and I knew that it was going to happen, whether it wasn't if it wasn't going to be spring break, it was going to be at a later date. And I've also just been worrying the past 4 months, like telling my youth pastor, like asking him, like, if my test is positive, can I retake for a negative one? And like, I've just been so worried of it happening to me, and of course it happens to me. So they all left this morning and I got stuck at home. I've been trying to find different things to keep my mind off of it because it does hurt, because it is something I've looked forward to. And yeah. So I didn't get to go, but they left, and I'm happy that the trip is happening, and that the love of Jesus is still getting to be shared with people who need it more than ever. And I've been praying for my friends who did get to go,
And I seriously told myself I wasn't gonna cry.
and I'm honestly excited to hear what the Lord does in their lives and the lives of the people in the villages, and just hear all the fun stories that are brought about. And I know that a lot of people have been asking, like, if I'll get to still go on the trip at a later date, and like what's gonna happen with the money. And the money stays in my account for 2 years, and I'm gonna get to go next spring break with them on the trip. And we already got the dates and stuff, and it doesn't conflict with my college schedule. I'll be on my spring break the same time that the trip is happening, so that'll be fun. And so now I get to wait an even longer amount of time. So like the past 24 hours, I've been trying to find my peace in God and just find the good in the situation. And it is something that's really hard to do, especially when you look forward to something for so long. And now you're gonna have to look forward to it for an even longer time. And so I've been like telling myself that like the Lord has greater plans for me, and his plan didn't have me going on this trip this time for a reason, and I don't know that reason, and I want to know that reason, but it's not something that I will ever be able to know. I mean, maybe one day in heaven I'll be able to ask him that. It's probably gonna be one of the questions I'm gonna have. Why not now? But he's gonna use me in some way this week at home, or within my best friend's life, or just in some way. I feel like he just wants me at home, and he's gonna use me in some way at home because he has a greater plan for me this week than being on that trip. And I don't know what that is, because it's not something, we never know what he has planned for us, but he knows. And I've just been trying to make the best out of the situation. I now don't know what I'm gonna do with my week, but I feel like it's just one of those things that, like, honestly, I've been reached out to by people who weren't going on the trip but knew how excited I was for the trip, and by people who are going on the trip who are upset that I don't get to go either. My family's upset with me. My mom literally cried. My mom literally cried yesterday with me, and so did my grandma. And
stop crying.
I feel like just seeing the amount of love people have for me, to know that they're mourning with me and know that I am hurting, has made me see the Lord in a bunch of different ways, because I know that people have their own things going on right now. And one of the leaders actually who doesn't get to go, I'm not gonna say her name or anything, but she actually got COVID last week, and she messaged me this morning and she was like, "I'm sorry you don't get to go, I'm here for you." And I was like, literally, she has COVID and she can't go on the trip, and she's here messaging me saying that she's there for me. And I just feel like just seeing the amount of love that people are giving me has made me just seeing God in so many ways, and it's really helping me to know that, like, his plans are greater than my own, and like, I should be grateful that I'm even ever gonna get to go on this trip. And just knowing that, like, he gave me another day to live, and just honestly trusting him and his ways has, like, honestly helped my heart during this rough time for me, because it's made me look at the bigger picture and find that peace, to where I honestly haven't cried all day. I cried when I woke up, and then I took a shower and stuff, and I was fine. And now I'm crying, but and I've just not really thought about it much, and I've tried to think about it and just what my friends are doing right now on the trip, but I feel like the Lord has, like, put a blockage in my brain to not think about it that much. And it's honestly helped so much, because it's helped me to find, like, that peace in my heart and mind, and just trusting him. And when it comes to finding the good in the situation, I just know that he wants me at home for some reason this week, and I honestly should be grateful, because, like I said, he gave me another day to live, and the money stays in my account. It's not like the money is just ripped out of my account. I get to still use the money in my account, just at a later date. And so, like, there's still good that comes from this situation. And I feel like it's such a thing that's said a lot is finding the good and the bad, but I feel like it honestly helps my heart and me to know that there's a good thing that's going to come from this situation at the end of the week, because I know that this week I can honestly just work on my heart and just work on spending my own time with the Lord. Granted, I'm not going to be growing in my faith with my friends, but I can be doing it on my own. And it just honestly like just helps ease my mind knowing that there's so much greater that can come from this, rather than me just being upset and crying all week. Granted, I am upset, and granted, I will cry, but instead of making that what this week's about, instead I can be focusing on the fact that the Lord is getting to be shared with the people in the villages that need it. And so I feel like finding the good and the bad and trusting the Lord is something that is honestly hard to do, because I trust the Lord every day, but I feel like when times get really rough, like the past 24 hours, I very rarely cry and get upset, and I've never been this upset in my life, like crying for 2 hours straight yesterday. Like, I never do that. And I just feel like the past 24 hours, like finding the good and the bad and trusting the Lord with his plan for my life has honestly just eased my heart so much. And I feel like you never know how much the Lord can do in your life until you start fully living for him. When you fully submit your life to him and just trust in him and start finding that good and the bad, because the Lord wants you to be happy. When you start fully doing that, you just are such a better person overall, like mentally and physically, and it honestly shows. And with that, you're like just helping yourself to like be more positive and just like, granted, not necessarily keeping it all in, because here I am, I'm being vulnerable with y'all about this. It's it helps like seriously to talk to people, and if you need someone to talk to, I'll be that person for you, because I feel like you shouldn't keep it in and hide it, because then it just all keeps building up. You should be vulnerable with your friends and family, but just like trying to find the good in the hard times and just trusting him, because you'll be blessed in greater ways than you'll know when you fully submit your life to him and just fully like take all ownership of like putting your trust and faith in him. And that's something that I've learned in the past 24 hours, because I honestly thought that I'd cry all day yesterday, but whenever I really started to think about it and just find different things to do, to like, I colored at dinner yesterday, and it honestly just took my mind off it. Just like keeping my mind busy was helping me like just not think about it as much. Granted, I was still kind of like sad, but like this morning I got up and I cried, and then I like took a shower and like was just, you know, just trying to find that peace in the Lord and just letting my peace come from him. And I haven't cried all day until this point, and it's honestly just helped so much, because I'm not a bawling mess right now. And I just feel like people never look at the positive side of things and trust in the Lord with the things that are going on. And I just feel like it's something that it needs to be shown more, because I feel like no one ever talks about it, and it's something that should be talked about more. So yeah, I really just feel like trusting in the Lord and finding the good and the bad just really just gives you a change in your mindset. And if that's something that anyone needs help with, I am seriously probably your person to talk to about it, and I can honestly answer any questions you have about it, or like can help you through it, because I feel like the past few months I've just had a lot of things happen to me, and I've looked at the better in the situation and just trusted the Lord with my friends' plan, with my friends' lives, and then like my life. And it honestly has helped ease my mind within those things going on. So that's gonna be all for this video, and I really hope y'all just like enjoyed hearing like from me, and granted my situation this week and this weekend, and just how I've just let the Lord like take full control of the situation and like allowed myself to find the good in the situation, because it's seriously helped ease my mind a lot. And I just feel like it gives me a change in my mindset, and it just makes me feel better about the situation, and I really hope that it's something that y'all will start to do also. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up, like this video, that's the same thing, subscribe, comment, turn on your post notifications, share this video with friends, and always remember, never forget that Jesus loves you. Bye.